Your art, Fletcher.
Oh.
Where?
Where? Where is it?
Where?
Where? Oh my god. There we go.
Load everything up.
Now I gotta get everything. Okay.
It'd be really funny if
Uh-huh.
we just heard Ralroin in the Ubu voice for how long is it?
Don't, no, I'm not. I will refund you because I'm not doing any fucking channel points.
We're gonna be in the
during
middle of
this-
combat. It's gonna get to your turn, and I'm gonna be like, "You have 5 minutes," and then I'm gonna redeem. I would like to see the boy, and then you're gonna be like, "Shit,
Where is he? Where is he?
where's that tabaxi? Fuck!" Every time the tabaxi guy shows up, I'm gonna redeem that. There's gonna be a
Everyone-
tabaxi seller. Every
Everyone's like,
time.
why are you looking for a fucking tabaxi? We're fighting someone.
Don't worry about it. Oh my god.
He's like, "This is important."
Can
There
Why
it is.
Why is Ryler in British now?
That's just my default fantasy character voice.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna sound alert jump scare you.
Don't.
I actually did. So I don't think it's gonna make it in just because I would need to edit the audio, so I would maybe in a later session. But I was planning to add something to my soundboard that would absolutely have jump scared you.
Oh no. It's just
Oh,
gonna be
no.
whispering in my ear. Rylerin.
Right.
I would just be
I'm gonna need a
I would just be
soundboard to do
upset.
That would be funny though, because then I could like, as I'm talking, play it.
Yeah, that'd be fucked. Just have whispers of
like-
all our names.
Are you okay, Rylan?
Ooh, I don't like that already. I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable already. I'd like to go home, please.
I was
Oh,
looking
boy.
around the map, making sure I didn't forget anything that we did last time,
Yeah.
and I just read Madame Trilanset's veritable shop of disguises and costumes for the modern journeyman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's longer than the. Oh wait. Oh, it's not. Never mind. I was just zoomed out of time.
Okay.
I like how it's longer than like half the stream.
It's really fucking
No,
funny.
when you zoom out, it is
Yeah. No.
very large.
It's very funny though.
Oh, I also forgot about the frowny face.
The
Oh,
brownie face.
Oh my god.
Jill.
Recap.
So I'm just gonna be guessing with your guys' music, so because I got different vibes for the stream. Because I found a fun little tabletop audio thing, but I have no idea how to share it with you guys.
What about? Oh, you could screen share the audio. I guess I don't know.
That would be
Yes.
a nightmare.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
Oh, because you have that. What was I gonna say? You have that thing where it's like English is. Never mind.
Finish your sentence.
Well, no, I was gonna finish it, and I've completely lost my train of thought because I was. The fly in my room distracted me.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Um,
That's me.
Yeah,
Rosie.
Rosie.
I actually plan a fly in everyone's room that I can see through the eyes of during sessions.
Shit,
just
not
so that I can
again.
make sure that my reactions are landing. What?
Reaction, my reaction. What?
Yeah, I just like to sort of get a grip on your
Yeah, you're that insecure.
Um,
We
don't
understand.
know what for.
I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try streaming it to see how that would work. Because even when you guys tap out, you'll still hear it, right? If you're not.
Are we in the thing? Did you send the link?
No,
to the
I'm gonna
music?
try something different.
Also, the thing category is still Jack in the Box
I
or Jack.
working on it. I'm working on so many things.
If only there was a moderator to help change.
Well, you see, I'm not an editor. I haven't been set to editor, so I can't edit.
Don't worry, Arson. I hacked into your account. I'll fix it. Hey, thanks. Wait, what?
Okay, so I'm streaming the tab. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can hear it.
Cool.
Yes.
Yo, drop the stream key.
Okay, here's the spooky music. So what happens if I minimize this?
I like how you set this up in the middle of the stream.
Can you still
Goes
hear it?
quiet if you minimize it.
Nope.
Can you still hear it though?
It pauses
No.
now.
I mean, I'm fine with
There you go.
like I'll just play my Spotify.
No, I got it. I
Playlist.
I figured it out. I can just put it behind my screen.
Everyone just go into
Alright.
Rosie's Spotify.
God.
Do we all have
Listen
Spotify Premium? Listen.
Listen
Uh,
along. I don't have premium skill
I
issue.
have premium.
If you don't have premium, I'll
Luke
hit
is
you
like
with the truck.
Luke
Oh,
is
no.
like sweating.
Yeah.
He's like frantically
first.
reaching into his wallet.
Okay, so you guys can hear the what the fuck is happening?
I think he's the
Just
next
gonna-
victim of the murder mystery.
Oh god.
Oh god, is it a murder mystery?
But can you guys can still hear the music, right? And it's loud enough for you?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for a recap.
Alright. Let me pull up my many notes from last session. See, it's hard to keep notes because you guys are just moving quicker than I can type. So I have like a level of notes, but like this doesn't
Yeah.
include everything, so we're gonna go off of this and also what I remember.
Hee hee.
That's why we have VODs.
True.
Dinky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think we can rewatch the VOD before the session. I don't
No, I
think
meant,
I don't
like,
think that'll work for the stream.
I meant like you could take notes if you watch the.
Yeah, I could, but that
That's like
takes
extra
time.
That
I already have a
requires-
shit ton of homework. One of you fucks can do that.
Fletcher, you have editor rights now.
Nice.
I don't
Drop
know.
the
Why are we
stream
giving
key.
rights to gay people? Alright.
Oh,
Get it, chat?
oh,
'Cause I'm
oh,
gay.
no.
Oh my god.
Do you get it?
You're
Cancel.
gay?
During Pride
get it.
Month?
I mean, you're saying what we're all thinking. but
Especially
you know.
during Pride
Oh
Month.
my
You're
God.
saying what we're all thinking.
Oh my god.
All the price stuff at Target's like on sale for like 50% off now. So
I'm Canadian.
True.
I can't go to Target.
Can you send us some Target
By
merch, please?
2020, we want to cut
No,
all
they have-
homeless people in half.
Oh my
Yippee.
god.
Wait,
Please, give me a
hold on.
D&D recap, I'm
And-
begging!
Fine, you fucking freak. I'm gonna be making that reference throughout the session today, and Fletcher recognizes it now, and no one else.
Isn't it a
Yeah.
Game Grumps thing?
Yeah.
Of course it's a Game Grumps thing.
You fucking freak! You're a freak! Alright,
Jesus
so.
Christ.
You're doing that all game list, so I'm like, oh man.
God, I wish you'd go
So-
back to sleep. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was
Shoots you in the head. Go back.
No.
So last we left off, we were up to many activities. So we were following that guy out of town that caused the explosion, in the storage district, and we found this lovely little lady, you know, with a cart that had a little cover over it. She was just making her way, and then Nyx decided to take a peek in like under the cover of the cart, and almost got a knife to the face. So the party almost got wiped because the girl and the guy from the storage district combined hurt a lot. So that was pretty cool. But we managed to defeat the guy. This weird changeling showed up, said, I'll trade you the guy and some information for the girl. And the party agreed. So we brought the guy back, threw him in the sheriff's jailhouse, and interrogated him. And he was like, give me my sword back or I'm not telling you anything. And then we were like, okay. And he was like, also my bags and let me leave. And we were like, fuck. God damn it, man. You suck. But we gave it to him. So, he was able to walk. He left the town. We saw him actually walk out of the front gate. He was kind of a dick about it, but you know, he was evil or whatever. Did a lot of smirking actually. In exchange, we got information from him. So it was him and the changeling who did the explosion, and he didn't know that the changeling who gave us the name Ross as his name, he didn't know he was a changeling. He also told us the girl, who we had only been calling B, her full name is Bessarella. Or Bessarella. Or Bessarella. Whatever you want to say. Then, you know, to try to get our minds off of the fact that we let a murderer loose, an attempted murderer, sorry. We don't know if he's actually killed anyone yet. Although we may have just met one of his victims. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. The party went on a shopping spree, so we went around town. First of all, there was this, like, there's just this guy that was, like, hunched over and had this, like, big fucking, like, heavy cloak on and kept pulling out random shit from his cloak. He seemed kind of seedy. And he was trying to, like, sell random shit to the party, including a, like, pirate flag that Nyx tried to pickpocket from him afterward. And the guy didn't even get angry. He just grabbed Nyx's wrist as Nyx reached under his coat and was just like, "It's for sale." He was kind of a freak. Yeah, freak! We also encountered Madame Tralenset's veritable shop of disguises and costumes for the modern journeyman. Yes, that is all on the sign. Yes, the sign is small. It is literally a paragraph on the sign. You can't read it unless you're up close. She had this very, very stocked disguise shop. Gunnar bought a bush disguise. If you remember the one from Fortnite, where you could like just put a bush on yourself in Fortnite, it's pretty much that. And Nyx bought some makeup that was Palfy colored, so that she could try to fake that mark that we've been seeing, on some of the people who were linked to fucked up shit that's been happening. We also encountered a shop called the Lock and Key, which sold keys, rings of keys, locks, boxes with locks on them, big keys, small keys. Some of them were apparently for, and I quote, decorative purposes. So the guy selling them was kind of weird. He was actually asleep when they walked in. They were like, "Why are you sleeping on shop?" And he was like, "It's a medical condition. Would you like to buy a key?"
Don't tell the sheriff.
Yeah, he sold thieves' tools, and he just kept going, "Don't tell the sheriff, though." Later we talked with the sheriff again. He seemed to know. He sure as shit knew about the shop. I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of the one you're not supposed to tell me about. So, yeah. But the reason we were talking to the sheriff was because when we got back to our rooms that night, they were fucking trashed. And all that we could find, other than all of our shit, nothing seemed to be taken.
You missed a pretty important part before we talked to the sheriff. We also, after we did the shopping, we went to the Redmond contracting because Riley Rin could not focus on anything else. And they're like, Jesus Christ, let's just go to Redmond contracting and talk to the guy. And there was that whole argument. Well, it was kind of like a back and forth between Riley Rin and the shopkeep there at the Redmond contracting, which is the whole reason why we actually got in this entire mess. It's been a nightmare. And they kept like talking like not in code, but insinuating stuff that they each other could pick up, but the other, like the party was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And Rylan was doing his best to convince the Ramen Contracting to be like, hey, we can help. Please let us help you. You don't have to keep following them or like being under their thumb, like under their ruling thumb. And he's like, well, you never really left them, have you? And he's like, get out of my fucking shop. I don't want to see your face. Don't come back. And he's like, I unfortunately will have to come back because we need to talk to the Redmond contractors. And he's like, get out. So we left.
Then fuck you.
Nyx was like, hey, what was that about? And Rylan's like, can we not talk about this in the open? Cool, let's head back to your rooms because they're bigger than mine. And so we went back and bada bing bada boom, shit was fucked up. Paffy was also taking a fat nap during this entire
Yeah, so-
session.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You're welcome.
And so the room was trashed when they got back. All they found was a small bottle marked with a Z on it, with 3 pills left in it. It had enough to hold a hell of a lot more, but there were only 3 left. Rylerin took one, used a poisoner's kit,
Yeah.
and basically just analyzed what it was. So there seemed to be there are certain, the same way lead insulates magic, there are some materials that can amplify it. And the rest of it was a sleeping herb that can be found in a couple different places on the continent. It's relatively common. All this to say that it's meant to put someone to sleep and amplify their magic. I forget, did the party figure out what that might have been used for,
The pill?
per se?
It was assumed that because Rai was assuming that it might have been used to communicate to a god.
Yeah, like to amplify that. To fall asleep and
Um,
amplify the sleeping whole thing. Also, Fletcher,
Yes,
you're
so
really quiet for me.
What?
You're
some
really
people will-
quiet. Sorry. You're really quiet on stream, Fletcher, and on Discord.
I'm not even close to my mic.
Get in there.
Jesus Christ.
Get all up in there.
Fine.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
some people communicate with their god through their dreams, and this was assumed to be a way of making sure, guaranteeing that you can connect with your god, because some gods don't have much bearing on the mortal realm. So Nyx and Rylerin never got to talk about that because they got a little sidetracked. Talked to the sheriff about the room being trashed, and the sheriff was like, yeah, go check at the lock and key. I heard he had some weird sort of key. It could be a lead related to this. And as we're walking up, there is a lot of blood, presumably someone's blood. Definitely not inside their body.
And the door was
And
unlocked.
a single hand actually just out of the doorway, on the ground. It's not like cut off. It's like leads in. Although if you get closer, it might be cut off.
Haha. Fuck.
They look like
Could
they
we
need a
say
hand.
that we woke Palfy up when we found out that the room was trashed?
So, actually,
Are we sitting with
one
Palfy?
detail I forgot. After the room was trashed, we talked to the tavern keep who gave someone who looked
yeah.
identical to Nyx a spare key, meaning that a changeling came through here, and that was who did it. We're gonna start from Palfy's perspective.
Ooh.
So Palfy, you're sort of laid up in bed. Allure, his senses have pretty much returned to him, but he's just like, he's been going back and forth between the tavern and his room. He doesn't really have much interest, I guess, in whatever you're doing. He's like, I'm ready to move on to the next town. I don't fucking, yeah, whatever. You guys almost got killed in a bunch of shit. I don't care.
He's throwing a temper tantrum and staying in his room, out of spite.
Yeah, he's like,
In
I'm
the
not gonna
room
help
we
you
share.
fucks. So Palfy, you in fact recall someone walking by your room, thinking it might have been a member of the party. You've been pretty much rested up so far. I think we retconned and said that you got almost no healing just because that way you were resting up in bed. So because you were pretty injured, you kind of limped to your door, still recovering from some of your injuries, but doing a lot better. Poked your head out of the doorway and saw Nyx, and you were like, oh, it's just him. Because you heard someone unlocking the door next door, so you were like, hey, I should make sure that... So you saw Nyx. He was wearing a similar outfit, but it didn't have some of the, like, signature things, like that little red brooch he has on the cloak, and you were like, it's kind of weird. Yeah, whatever, and went back to bed. Um, and then now you're waking up. You heard the party run by, and you look out the window. You notice the cart is trashed. And you're pretty much all healed up now.
Can I,
Where
like,
would you like to go?
Can I check out the cart? See like what's where's the cart? I mean.
It's out here.
Oh,
There wasn't a lot in the cart, so there's not a lot outside of the cart. The blanket has actually been tucked neatly back in. And by neatly I mean Gnark was clearly the one who did it. And kind of just thrown back on top along with the pillows. It looks really messy, even more so than it usually does when Gnark has just woken up. And from here you can look into the window of the other room and see it's trashed.
do I have the keys to go into the other room to kind of?
I don't think so. But you know, I'm pretty sure you know where the sheriff's like thing is. And you also know that the party was shopping. I guess.
I'll like walk around town to be like, hey y'all, so your room's kind of fucked, but don't know if you did that.
Just accusing random people on the
Wait.
street.
Did you
Did
fuck
you-
up my friend's room?
Is
Oh
he,
my god.
What the?
is he just walking around town asking people this?
No, I meant like I'm gonna try to find you guys. Be like, hey, did you guys go to your room recently, or?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not just gonna like.
Walk up to someone on the street and be like, "Hey, so you know the Crest call in? Yeah. Grab them by the fucking collar.
Oh my god.
Did you fuck up my friend's room?
Oh my
Like,
god.
What?
Don't play dumb. I know it was you. I can smell your stank ass breath.
You reek of liar. Nah, it's
Yes.
probably not you. And walk away. Grab someone else. Did you fuck up my friend's room?
I just walked 2 steps. Was it
Really
you?
funny.
You like squint at someone and they like meet your eye and they're like, hi. And then you just drop kick them.
Jesus Christ.
You're like, I know it was you.
So from across the street, just like looks at you in the eyes, and you're like, "There you are!"
You fucking
Johnny
dash
throws
at them
him.
from across the road.
They're like, "Oh god!" I just want to go shopping, please.
You by chance run into the changeling.
I'm
It's
running this.
really
It's like, oh, it
fucking
probably
funny.
wasn't you. You're too stupid.
Oh my god.
No, you're cool. I mean,
So yeah, I imagine one of the first places you would check would be the either the Skull Rot or with Sheriff Crow. And Sheriff Crow's closer, so and you go in and he's just like, oh, glad to see that you're all healed up.
hey, have you seen Prowler and Nixon Gnark anywhere?
Yeah, you actually just missed them. They were headed down to the Lock and Key. It's just outside of Redmond Contracting.
Wait, thanks. I'll make my way there. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And it gives you a nod as you stomp your way out. So as you round the corner, the first thing you see is hey, what's your guys' first reaction to blood pouring out of the doorway?
Isn't Gnark still
Oh.
wearing a fucking bush costume?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
still
Yeah.
in the bush. I'm in shock, but I'm still in my bush, just looking at the blood. I want to see a palpate.
The like top of the bush visibly angles down as if it's looking at the blood.
Yeah.
This is a very weird
wonder-
bush.
Wonder who that could be. So what the fuck happened here?
Nix is kind of just like in shock of just seeing blood at the door. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Rylan is like at the same
Uh.
position, just like frozen, just staring. It's like you were you were here like 10, 20. Wrong accent. We were here just like what 10, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, this. I
What
mean,
in the hell happened?
this is a surprise. Huh.
Oh
Oh.
my!
Oh dear.
Damn, I just got
What
off
an
of a
unlikely
bed.
sight.
We gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but we gotta go in there and check things out.
Nix is just gonna.
The door's open.
Oh.
Oh, is it fully open?
So standing in front of it, you can see the shopkeep on the ground in a puddle of his own blood. And it looks like someone's looked through the place, not in as much of a rush,
Yeah.
as they seem to be with your room. It's a lot neater.
Yeah, Nix just, like, he's pretty used to this in a way.
Yeah, I would say out of the party who's currently present, I think Nyx would probably be the most comfortable with a murder scene.
Rylan,
Walk through the blood, go over the corpse.
before
Renard's
you,
used to blood, but he doesn't like to kill living things.
uh,
Maybe
bef-
animals at some point.
Yeah,
but-
the murder is it's more of the surprise of the murder. The blood's kind of like he's used to this. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
using
yeah.
that.
But before Nyx goes in, Rylan's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and he's like, let me just quickly cast detect magic to see if anything's going on. We don't need to be walking into any traps. We don't know what's left behind. So I'm going to quickly use a spell slot for detect magic. God, I only have one spell slot left. Yeah, I got detect magic for 10 minutes. What do I see, Rosie?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No traps of a magical manner. I mean, you see, anything magical the party has.
Do I see
But-
anything pinging inside the building yet? It's 30
No.
feet, I believe. Yes.
Do
30
keep in
feet.
mind you came here to investigate a possible like magical key that this guy was supposed to have, but
Yeah.
nothing is pinging.
Shit. Man, I should have. The worst part
Ugh.
is that I was literally thinking when we first came in, I was like, I should cast detect magic for funny, and then I didn't. Like a fucking idiot, like a little clown.
Well,
I'll give a nod to Nyx. Nothing that I see of magical nature. I ain't sure if there's anything practical, but I doubt it.
cool. And then he just walks through.
Jesus.
You walk in immediate tripwire now. That'd be funny.
Kind of just casually just walks over the body, like, excuse me.
Pardon me, sir.
Yeah, he's slapping.
Palfy is also good at keeping control because she's a monk. She's meditated for more time than she's like eaten probably during her time of reclusion, so she's pretty good at keeping her shock in check.
Yeah.
So I would say, I mean, she's obviously floored at the fact that there's a dead body in front of her, but
Not
I
like
think as a
holy
monk
shit,
she would have an
holy shit.
easier time than most
Yeah.
maintaining her composure.
And you guys found him like this, right?
No, we
Yeah.
killed the man. Yes, we just found him like this.
I didn't kill anyone.
I just look at Canark.
I mean, I'm just a bush.
Has anyone seen Canark? Oh, hi, buddy.
No, I'm not good dog. I'm a bush. Mr. Bushington, nice to meet you.
we were
Gunark's hand pokes out of the bush.
Jesus. We were here just a little while ago, but there was nothing that we noticed. I ain't sure what.
Did you make? How long a little while ago? Did you have time to stop back at?
Again, we were here maybe like 20 minutes ago. I ain't sure the exact time we came here, and we got stopped by some interesting fellow, and then we ended up going to a disguise shop, and then I ended up talking with the Redmond contracting again, and then we looped back around to the tavern, found out that Nyx's room was trashed, went to the So it might have been like 30 to an hour. I'm not good with time. There's been a lot
Well,
happening, and
So it
Not
wasn't
good
you
at
that. So your room was trashed when.
yeah, and so essentially what happened is that, remember that changeling? Yeah, pretty sure it was him. Pretended to be Nyx. Came in, asked for a spare key, and went to the room. Came in there and started tossing. Did you hear anything of that? Did you see it?
You didn't hear anything, but
Yeah.
you did see someone who looked identical to Nyx, just a slightly different outfit.
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw Nyx go to his room. Didn't think much of it, but you know.
Shit.
Ugh. Stormy.
All right. Well, I gotta figure out
Can
this first.
Oh darn.
can Nyx try to like look around the room?
Investigation.
Cool.
As a treat.
Not 20.
Let's go. That's pretty good. That's pretty poggers, bro.
No key unturned. You're kind of rooting around. It was already messy in here, so it's kind of hard to tell whether or not they were like shoving shit or not. Which might be why it seems less in a rush than the last encounter with someone searching something. But you find a lot of keys, so that checks out. And all right, I gotta make sure I'm retracing all the steps of how it happened in my mind.
That's fair.
There's gonna be an actual murder mystery here.
Oh man.
Ooh. Yeah, prediction was correct.
Okay, so, first of all, uh, he wasn't stabbed here. There's some slight blood drops kind of leading around the counter, but not enough to sustain this amount of injury. There's also a lot of the drawers are opened, and that was one thing you noticed that wasn't the case before. So someone clearly was searching, and he would have known where most things are, probably. Being the shopkeep. So infer from that what you will. The last thing is that he you would think there would be more blood inside, but most of it's outside. Which is kind of weird.
So there isn't like any traces of like the guy who could have done this or anything.
No, but the victim was killed by a stabbing. It seems to be one cut, but it's far too large of a cut to have produced just small droplets initially. I mean, even if he was trying to hold it and like keep the blood in, more than a few drops would have leaked out. It's large. It's an incision across sort of his stomach area from his lowest rib on the right down sort of toward his waist.
Okay.
And even both arms wouldn't have been able to hold him that much blood.
Okay. He's just gonna step out. Do 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 do.
Just
Like,
comes out.
What are you
Do, do,
finding
do,
there?
do.
Just kind of goes over the corpse casually, and he's like, well, I couldn't find much, but I do find that it's really interesting that all the blood is out here, but there's barely in there. It is a wreck in there, however.
That's certainly concerning.
No, they're searching here too.
Well, how do we want to proceed with this?
So should we go get the sheriff?
That would be best.
They're probably good at this murder thing.
I might stick around to see if I can. I don't even know. Maybe there might be like a log book or something like that. It didn't exactly seem the most organized, but if anything, I'd like to take care of the body.
I don't think we should be touching it unless
We don't wanna-
authorities get here.
I don't want to mess with any
Yeah.
evidence.
All right.
We could tell Crow about this. Some could stay back in case the murderer needs to double tap.
I'll stick back here then.
Well, I might as well stay watch too.
So,
Alright.
Nix and Path, are you gonna go get him? I think you might
Yeah,
be the
we'll go.
fastest,
Might as
anyways.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll get the sheriff. I don't think he'll appreciate seeing a bush in his office. If I'm being honest.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
It's not really the most professional walking in there as a bush. Just
Especially to notify him that there's been a murder.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I
Hey,
Like leaves
costume, but
rustling
someone
noises.
fucking died.
Excuse me, there's been a murder.
I was thinking I can just like stay in the distance as the bush, so in case like Ryan gets jumped, he just runs out of nothing.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Like sort of tail them loosely.
Yeah.
That would be really funny if they were like, is that bush moving? Oh shit!
Does it have horns? What?
What's that sound? Do you hear that?
Oh my god.
That's really fucking good.
Carl!
Alright, Puffy, let's go.
Let's skedaddle on the beat. That's something she wouldn't say. That's something I would say.
Oh my god.
That's Puffy's catchphrase.
Exactly.
Um,
under
alright,
This is
so-
like Scooby Doo now.
You two full fucking sprint. So Ryler and Gnark will assume positions on either side of the doorway. Gnark being in a place where he could just as well be an overgrown bush.
Skip past me.
So you run in. Sheriff Crow is actually standing. He was like about to leave. It looks like.
We keep interrupting this man's day. He can't get a break.
So you burst through the door and he's like, "What is it now?"
He said, just,
Well, someone's dead.
What?
they said to do
What did you
everything
do?
about this place.
What did we do?
Oh, sorry, I got a bit silly.
Yeah, I got a little silly goofy. My
Puffy's
bad,
like,
bro.
"Don't freak out. I got angry."
Listen, the
Aren't
thoughts
you
won.
angry.
The thoughts won. I was out of.
Oh my god.
I didn't do jack. It was just there.
Bold of you to think that we caused this, but we went to the lock and key that you told us to go to, and when
It's
we
not
get
as though you
up
don't
there,
have a history of violence.
well, you don't know that.
And apparently the body is exactly where I sent you. And I do know that. And as he
Really
walks
do.
past you, he's like, I literally watched you stab someone repeatedly.
That was
Bit violent.
self-defense. To be fair, that was self-defense.
Well, you were really defending Rylerin, and mostly based on assumption.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? My assumptions were right.
This time. And he's actually, he's speed walking. It's just that he's like really tall, so each step kind of covers a large thing.
Piggyback time.
So you two
Oh
kind of
my
have to
God.
like jog to keep up. Just because he's speed walking. So he rounds the corner, and sort of stops, seeing all the blood, and is like, okay, wasn't someone who knew what they were doing.
Yeah, it wasn't Nix. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to murder people.
Don't say that.
Well,
Good,
Sheriff
man.
looks at you like, okay.
I never liked anyone in my
You see
Well,
life.
that look that's like, are you fucking kidding me?
the thing
I
is
imagine Nick
that
just like slaps you behind the head.
the only thing that the Knicks noticed is that the blood's just mostly outdoors. It felt, if I don't know, to me it feels purposeful to do this. Like they wanted this to get found, especially
What's
by
also
us.
what's also really odd is that there's like a cut on the side. But
So
like,
you've been inside already.
yeah,
Mm.
it wasn't really much. Everything's a mess. There's like spots of blood in the back counter, but the type of cut that he has, it's like I don't think it. I don't know how to explain it.
Then it wasn't his blood.
That's what
As
I
he walks
thought.
in. He sort of steps over the body, and sort of lingers over it for a second. Having known this guy for probably a long time. And then walks further into the room. And says, he calls out to the door, Rylerin,
Yeah, what's up?
you had that spell where you could see magical stuff, right?
Uh,
Detect magic?
it's still under 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I still got it going. I don't see anything right now. I didn't go inside the store yet, but I can
Come
see
make
with.
sure there's nothing in here.
All right. I'll
I think
very
they were looking for the key I sent you here to buy.
I'll very carefully walk around the body as well. Do a big ol' step.
Big step.
And I'll look around again.
Nothing.
Nothing so far.
Oh.
There's
All right.
nothing. And then something just starts rattling off of the shelf, and we're like, well, maybe that's something.
Oh boy.
It's like when like DMs try to very obviously roll dice to intimidate their players.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, just gotta make a roll.
And
Write
then so
something
like,
down and then don't comment on it.
yeah, and then there's like, all right, perfect. Moving on.
Cool. Moving on.
But yeah, like I was like, oh, what's a room of passive perception? Okay. Anyways, it's just that kind of shit.
And then just cool. So, you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is that even if I don't see anything, there is a chance that it might be in like a lead box or something like that, because any sort of amount of lead will stop any magic from being found or anything of the sort. So,
Right.
if it's something special like that, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like a lead box.
I couldn't find
Well,
anything.
the shopkeeper didn't know how special it actually was.
They-
Actually, as far as I knew, no one did. It was just some weird key that was sold to us, but clearly it had some importance to someone.
Well, if this is done by who I think it was, I believe that they have magical, so they probably magic talent, so they probably had detect magic just as I did. Found it pretty easy. But the
If
shuffling,
they did, then why did they tear everything apart?
it could have been to stage something.
They want us to not think that they had detect magic? Not all spellcasters have that spell.
Possibly.
Maybe they were rummaging. Fucking words.
They could be looking for something else. If it wasn't a lid box.
Rummaging.
In the beginning. In your beginning.
In the beginning.
All of us just immediately go for completely different things.
No, but
Well-
it could. Never mind.
Well, again, it could have been in that lead box, and if he didn't find it with detect magic, could have been looking around for it. Because the thing is, if it's in a box or something of the sort, then the lead could have been hidden inside the wood. There's all sorts of things. Have you seen this item that you're talking about?
Nick's just gonna step out.
Oh, there he goes.
This what?
Ryan's asking like if he's seen the thing that he was sending us to
Oh,
find.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It was small. It was ornate. It was a key, and
Really, I thought it might have been a lock. Sorry, bad timing.
yeah, he like stares at you like. Oh.
Bad timing. Anyways, continue.
I get
It
it.
was definitely magical. I know a thing or two about magical objects. As he sort of
And
like,
Jess is like,
you
yes,
know.
I know your hand. You
Right.
did this demonstration last time.
You'd be surprised how quickly people forget that your hand is magical prosthetic.
Your hand is magical.
See?
Wow,
Anyways,
that's so cool.
Thanks.
Can I get your autograph again?
No, Brett.
Can I get your autograph? He
Sign the
busts it out
bush.
again. It's the same autograph.
Oh my
Signs
god.
on the outside of the bush.
So ornate key, did it come within like a box that it came with or something of the sort?
No.
Where'd it
Although
come from?
Every key has a lock. I think our culprit was the one who had it. Here's what I'm thinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he points behind the counter and he says, the person who came in here was trying to intimidate the shopkeep. Got a wound because he, flew a little too close to the sun, so to speak. And everyone in this district keeps a weapon behind the counter. They got angry, slashed him bad because he wouldn't tell them where the key was, and, I guess threw them over the counter first. Made sure that all the blood was on the outside so someone noticed, which buys them time to get away. You four should go searching. I'll make sure to process the crime scene.
Rather than just like sighs, like, I ain't got one slot left. This.
Well, if you'd rather wait until tomorrow to look,
No,
she's
I
like kind of glaring at you.
No, I'm just saying this is terrible time, and they really are good at this, and it's frustrating. Can you look? Okay. The question is, do I have locate object? Oh, it's a second level spell, so I wouldn't be able to do it anyways. I don't think. I don't have a sucking. Fuck me.
I don't have a sucking fuck me.
Hey, yo.
Shut the fuck up! I'm bad with words.
He's like, you what?
Don't worry about it. I can't believe
This is
that
a crime scene.
the one time
Professional.
Someone
damn it.
died here.
the one time I didn't prepare locate object. All right, we're gonna do this old-fashioned way.
You don't even know what you'd be locating.
Could be trying with the key. If it's ornate, as you're saying, it could be a one-of-a-kind thing.
Lead. They might not have come in with it in a lead box, but they definitely left with it in one.
It's worth a shot.
Especially since if this is linked to the people we think it's linked to, they know you have that spell. Or
Yeah.
some sort of tracking spell.
Yeah, probably at this point. Alright. Fucking just walks out, just like, just leaves. There's nothing else to say. He's tired.
Mix is just like up against the wall, just kind of waiting.
Alright, well, we're being sent off to look for this thing. Assumedly the changeling, which is gonna be a nightmare to look for.
What is this changeling again?
It's Ross, remember?
Do we remember
Moose?
Ross.
what he was wearing?
Rest?
Ross. You know how to
Ross.
pronounce a word. I'm saying it out loud. You playing too dumb, sir.
Are you sure you weren't the murderer?
I mean, I'm doing that.
Do we remember what this guy was wearing?
So he was wearing sort of a tight fit like leather outfit?
No, I'm
Hey,
asking
yo!
next to
Tight
the
fit
Hey,
leather
door.
armor. He wasn't in latex.
Okay, you gotta specify that.
Like, oh my.
And he called
Sorry,
me
I'm
a
not
stud in
thinking
that
about.
fit? Okay.
I'm not thinking about latex outfits right now. Hate to break it
Just
to you. I really
going
do.
into battle.
Well, no.
Like,
The
12
thing
a.m.
is, when you
thoughts.
said tight leather, all I imagine is like tight, like leather pants that like sculpt the ass, and like that's all I can think about.
No, Sam.
Bro,
Black
going
and
into
His
white.
pants are
battle.
looser. His shirt is like a tight fit leather.
Oh,
like
so
armor.
titties are real
Oh, yeah.
shapely. Oh
Like
yeah.
I said, he had the Markiplier body type.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Oh nice.
Oh
I had-
yeah.
I
Oh
didn't think
Oh,
I
yeah.
noticed Markiplier.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier and I'm going
Hello
to kill
everyone,
this
my name is
shopkeep today.
Ross. Welcome to the fight.
We're going to be playing a horror game called Five Nights at Dusk.
Fuck off.
Five Nights at Duskies.
5 nights like a narcs.
No.
No.
I just imagine you
Um,
turn on the light and there's just a bush in the doorway and you have to
God.
frantically close the door.
As it rapidly approaches you. Anyways, so the thing is that we saw him in one outfit, but Powerful said that they look like you, and apparently clothes-wise as well. So apparently they have other outfits. I wouldn't be surprised if they came by and bought something else that we wouldn't seen.
I wonder how they got my outfit though.
I mean,
There is a custom tailor that made what's it?
I was gonna say, there's a disguise shop 20 feet
Yeah,
from
we
me right
been
now.
there. We
Guys,
been
I
How
have
could
my
they have
exact-
gotten a sort of cloak somewhere?
yeah, no, like
It's
we're
a
not gonna like,
very specific outfit.
Rather gonna, like, look,
well,
see,
like
it's
I
like-
said, it wasn't blow
Exact.
for blow. Like
Yeah.
he just saw, or yeah. So Palfi just saw him with a like black cloak, and even noted that it didn't have that bright red brooch or your weapons, which are kind of one of a kind in a way, where they have a very specific look to them. It was just the cloak, so you can get that anywhere.
yeah.
It was a little worn, but
If
that's
there was only some sort of versatile shop of disguises and costumes for the modern journeyman.
Not to
But-
mention a
well,
custom,
we-
custom
who knows
fat.
if that's yes.
Not to mention the custom fucking seamstress.
Tailor.
Yeah.
Although I think you could say with relative certainty that wasn't. They haven't put in any custom orders in the past few days. They worked their heart, and so I think they've been asleep since you picked up the PJs.
Aw.
right.
Because they didn't sleep for the entire time that they were making them.
Aw.
Of course, they were happy to.
Yeah.
We should
They
commission them
love
more.
their job,
We should, yeah.
Go back and just pay them more, and they're like, "Oh, what are you ordering this time?" And you're like, "No,
No, please, just take it.
I'll order one square of cloth for 20 gold."
This is your tip. Enjoy.
I mean,
Alright,
if
well.
we... Okay,
Eyes bulging out of head.
never mind.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Clothing. Alright. Changelings, they can shapeshift, but they can't change their clothing. So, if
Yeah.
anything, if he's changing fast, then I don't think he can get the most accurate out of people's outfits. So it's like, I don't know. Just keep note of his clothing,
My worry is that why would is there a reason that he'd stay in town? I'm gonna like lean into the door. Sheriff Crow, was did you say that there's a lock that it came with the key, or not, or there's just the key that came in?
It was just a key. Apparently, the person who sold it looked like they were in a bit of a rush.
There happened to be anything that has been missing a key that recently came by, maybe in the warehouses?
He sort of thinks for a second. He's like, I mean, plenty of locked goods get stored there all the time from the people in town, but nothing that necessarily matched what the key looked like.
Alright, appreciate that. Kind of look back at the party. My thing is like, why if they have the key and the key isn't something to unlock in town, is there really a reason for them to stay in town?
I don't know.
But if we don't, it's a gamble. So we either leave town and try to track if anywhere they went, or we look through the town.
We can
DM?
look through the.
Yeah.
So we know that the scroll case didn't have any holes. Did the pyramid have a keyhole by chance?
No.
Okay. Not that we've seen? Are you saying there's a puzzle on the pyramid for us to unlock, like Treasure Planet style?
You were listening to Treasure Planet music the other day. You have something to tell me?
I love I'm Still Here from Treasure Planet. It makes me
By
sad.
Treasure Planet.
You know what I meant. I love that song very dearly. It's a anyways.
Well, I don't.
Fuck you. You're wrong.
I haven't even heard it.
You should. Ha 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 ha.
Spotify,
You
listen
should hear
along.
it.
Let's go.
But yeah. So what were we thinking? Do we wanna look around town, or do we wanna head out of the town, see if we can follow him?
Do we even know where they are?
No, I ain't got located object this time.
So there's no point in leaving town and trying to follow them if we don't even know where they are.
They could have gone anywhere at this point.
I mean, we do know where the I cannot believe I didn't ask for a name. The Asmar fellow. He said that he was heading out west, I believe.
Yeah, but that
That's
doesn't
still
really
so
help a
funny to
lot.
me.
It's a very broad statement, like where west.
Yeah,
could be
but-
anywhere.
It's been what, a couple hours? Couldn't be that far.
Well, by the time we'll start going west, he'll probably be wherever the fuck he is. At this point.
Yeah.
Sheriff Crow has definitely been listening. And he pokes his head out of the doorway and he's like, well, he'd want to lay low, right? Yeah. Do you think he would?
Sorry.
Probably.
Whoa.
What was the question?
He'd want to lay low, right?
True.
Probably.
Just
Yeah.
Mm,
It might be odd for someone to come
So-
into town and then immediately leave.
It's also just we don't even know where he is at this point.
Well,
You'd need to have a room of some sort.
the best place out west to lay low is the City of Thieves at the Crease.
Yeah. He'd fit in there as well.
Hard to find anyone in particular in a city like that.
Nah.
Believe me, I've tried.
Then
Nah. If he does end up in there, we're gonna be lost.
Do we trust Sheriff Crow like pretty well, or?
Rallerin does at least.
Nix
Okay.
doesn't.
Gennard respects him. You know what he doesn't really know about.
Yep.
Nark's a
Palpy and
fanboy. Nix hates him.
Rylan
loves him.
oh my god. No, Rallerin just sees him as a good working
Why are you
partner.
defending it in Rylerin's voice?
I'm not. I'm not. Rallerin. It's because I speak whenever I say Rallerin's name, it's just always in the fucking accents. Shit.
Right.
Shit.
I'm autistic. Don't make fun of me.
Oh,
Oh, you're autistic.
Hearing that in Rylerin's voice. I'm acoustic.
I'm acoustic.
I'm acoustic. Don't make fun of me.
I'm electric.
Acoustic?
So,
I thought you were just going. I'm staying alive.
No, Rallerin is not.
I'm autistic.
I'm autistic. Anyways,
what's the? Can I roll for like? Is you on God for real, or is this a /J moment?
What?
Insight, yeah. Don't worry.
Right.
it
I
was
had a
Teresa.
stroke listening to that.
Wait,
Good.
why are you? Who are you inciting?
The
The sheriff.
Uh,
The
well,
sheriff.
Nick basically supported his answer.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
I mean, if you're gonna
I'm
use,
not. I don't trust him. Like, I mean, I'm like.
So we got two
I
bitches
mean,
that don't trust this
Nick's
bitch.
literally supported his comment.
Yeah, but just because it's right doesn't mean his intention was to help, which is more
Yeah.
what she's checking.
Oh yeah, no, true.
Drum
Oh,
roll.
so Opera's not glitching out as much last time.
Yippee!
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yippee!
I thought
It's
I was looking on the stream for it, like, and there's stream delay, so I was
Yeah.
fully expecting like, oh, that's pretty good, and then 1 pops up, and I saw 1-8, and I was just like, the first thing I read was the 1, and I was like, like no fucking way.
That's
Better than
pretty
zero.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty
Ooh.
good.
It would be a little bit funny, I think, but yeah. So 18 is more than 1, so that's good.
Hang on, we
He
gotta
pretty
make
much
sure.
seems like he is being honest. There is sort of a it's he's not saying everything, but that might just be, you might be getting that vibe because he was like, believe me, I've tried. He might be more like lingering on that thought. And he didn't really share who he was looking for or whatever, so.
Well, the thing is that if you had a hard time finding somebody, I'm worried about our luck finding somebody.
Might as well
Well,
try, then.
The other thing is that the laying low is actually a good point. I'm wondering if the changeling is still around. He
well,
might
like I said, I think he made a big commotion of it so that I wouldn't be trying to tail him.
he
I
might
mean,
be
I'd have to sit here and focus on the crime scene just in case, but all that blood is outside the door because he was hoping someone walking by would report it.
yeah.
And most people around this part of town don't care much to report things like this, understandably. It's not their business, is the philosophy. Which means the most likely ones to report it would be you four.
This might be a fucking trap.
Well, if they're setting up a trap in broad daylight in town, after already trying something, not welcome them. I'd like to see what they want to do. My point is that it wouldn't work. Not twice in a row.
Yeah.
I think this is a distraction.
Would he even still be in town? He technically got what he wanted, right? He would be going somewhere else, right?
He
afterwards?
didn't. The thing is, he didn't get the thing that he wanted from you. I think they still need those 2 items.
Which means that you're a target.
Not the first, you know?
Wonderful.
Riley just gives like a concerned look down at you.
Oh
by,
boy.
by the sounds of things, you've had to lay low before. Maybe you can use some of those connections.
So the question is, do we actually tail after him, or do we use this to make this time to make space between us?
Best defense is a good offense. Although that's not always true.
Yeah, it's
Might as well rest up and wait for things to happen. Keep going at this. It's only so long until we pass out. We don't need to put ourselves in an unnecessary danger.
You are still waiting for someone to come into town.
we are.
And if he's laying low, he'll be there for a while. speaking of people after you, are they still after you?
We're alive, aren't we?
Was this at Nick's
we're not-
or
Yeah, he's talking to Nyx. He's like,
Oh, my bad, my
those
bad.
those people from before, are they still after you?
just making sure? He's like, I don't need more trouble in my town.
Well, yeah.
It's like, you guys brought enough trouble into my
More.
fucking town.
Get the fuck
out.
out of here.
Get out.
Well, I'm not really sure.
That's reassuring.
Considering that I do have the stuff, who knows?
What?
Well, I'm talking about. You said you've been chased before.
Oh, those. Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Oh,
That makes it a
That's
little
something
more
we should be
concerning.
concerned.
Yeah, that's not exactly reassuring there, Nyx.
I'm not okay. Reassurance, I'm not being chased.
Alright,
That reassures me.
that's a better way than to say that. Don't worry about it. That gives a lot of insinuation that I wasn't exactly wanting to find out.
I was clear with either.
Well,
I mean, who knows? But as far as I know right now, you know, for the past couple months, nothing has happened, so I think I'm in the clear.
well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh,
Rather just
When
like
you said nothing has happened, it just made me think of something just happened.
Nick sitting up. Something just happened.
Nick's just like
Well-
ears stand on end. He's like,
my spider senses are tingling.
But DM. So,
secretly Spider-Man.
in theory, there should be 2 blood trails at the moment. One that stops at the door, and one that might continue on. Could I try with all my might to find a possible, like, even just figuring out which way, like, up or down he went? Because he did get injured.
I was wondering if anyone would pick up on
I
that.
got you. I got you beat. I was just waiting for a chance.
Yeah, that'll be an investigation.
I'm not good at those, so I'm gonna give myself a nice little guidance. Give me a 1d4. So bad at these. Please. 1d4, 6 little 1d4, please. Do well. Give me a 4. That's 1, so back to 16! I just made it a normal roll.
Yippee.
So Rylan sort of like, you know,
Just-
it looks like something occurs to him, and then
Yeah.
he just starts crouching down and inspecting the blood.
Yeah, just turns away from this conversation and just starts looking at the ground.
Why are you looking at the blood?
He's too focused. He's just like looking,
Maybe
walk.
it just looks
What?
He like
what?
he like
I mean,
walks over
one-
this
one-
way, trying to find if
one
it goes
looks
this way,
nice.
and then he'll go the other way to see if there's a trail that way. Yeah.
you are unable
What?
to discern anything. However, Sheriff Crow notices what you're doing and is like, wait, he's looking for a trail.
He got injured.
If our attacker was injured, he would have had to go somewhere.
And
Do you know if the changeling had healing spells?
again, we didn't have a full interaction with him. All I know is that he wasn't visible for that entire fight, and then just came out of nowhere. But the thing is, that could be a magic item, if anything. We don't know their capabilities. We didn't get into fight with them. We had no. There's no way we were
But
going
they
to
took someone injured with them, right?
who was a druid.
Would she even come here?
Did either of them heal her on the way out?
I gave a little bit, but he was thankful for it. I don't think he is it. He was appreciative when I offered to heal her.
So he didn't heal himself.
Well, we never injured him, but I don't.
But the thing
recall
is that
seeing
if-
him-
He
if
can heal
he can't
himself
help-
now.
Oh,
If he can't
Yeah.
help her, then he can't help himself. He has to find
Sheriff
a
Crow
place.
starts looking around the room.
What if he's still inside?
Yeah, that's why he's checking the room.
Are these doors?
Yeah.
Man, do I have anything for this? No, I don't. Cool. If I can't find any... Hold on, my investigation could not... It might have just not... There just could have been just nothing there. I'm gonna go back inside and kind of, like, point at the doors like, do you wanna try open the... like, one at a time or both at the same time? Because...
Just go in the back room first. It's smaller.
This all looks to me, this all looks like one room, so I don't know.
So as he gets up to the door, he unholsters his gun and puts a finger over his mouth, indicating to be quiet.
Me in my chainmail
Slowly.
sitting there.
And slowly puts his hand on the door. And then very quickly swings it open and charges in. And points it around. The room has papers on the ground and sort of on the walls. There's no light getting in because there's no windows. And it's weirdly empty otherwise. And he's like, "This room's clear." And sort of nods toward the other door.
Rylan will pull out his shield, like hold it in front of himself, and then use his other hand to like walk up, place a hand on the door, like quietly, like turn the knob, and then do the same thing where he just rushes in. And he's gonna block the door. He's a big bitch, so he can do that.
Yeah, so you very quickly look in. Unlike the other room, there is some light coming from in here. Because there is a window.
Is it open?
Just a crack.
I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna peek out. Is there anything, I don't know, anything over here? In this little area?
Yep.
Yeah.
You wouldn't notice it just walking by. But there are droplets of blood sort of hidden in the taller grass. And you can't see them more than maybe like 5 feet ahead of you.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of follow them closely.
I found he went this way. He didn't go out the door, obviously. There is a trail. Could be followed. And what is this room in general?
It seems to be sort of a living space.
Oh, poor guy.
There's like like on the floor next to the table, there's like a bedroll. It looks like the table doubles as a bed because if you put the bedroll on top of it, you can sleep there. It's kind of like a sort of lower table. And then other than that, there's just some like, personal storage things and more keys.
Jesus. So Rylan, like, there's a brief moment where Rylan's about to open the window and like try to swing his legs out. And he's like, no, and he just goes he takes the long way around and just goes around and finds this.
Sheriff kind of watches as you walk past him and is like, and then sees you outside of the window and just kind of nods like, oh.
Rylan is just like not going to like. He's like, I'm not gonna make it the window. Not in my armor. He's like so bulky right now. He's like,
So Sheriff Crow is like, talks to the three outside and is like, you three follow the trail with him.
Over. All right, Kevin.
I thought you said Kevin.
Captain.
All right, Kevin.
All right, Kevin.
Nice. Sir.
My name's not. Never mind. That's his first name, Sheriff Kevin Crow.
I hate that. I have to
That'd be
leave.
so funny.
I'm never coming back to this town.
Sheriff Dilbert Crow.
Jesus fuck.
But yeah, would I be able to follow it? The trail?
Yeah.
Can I use survival instead because I'm tracking something now?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I found the trail already. I'm gonna give myself a fancy little guidance and brain hope. Oh, oh no. Oh no. That's 7.
No.
Just kept getting worse.
Goodness.
Did I
Um,
use my d6s? I think I did.
So you're like, okay, drop a blood here, go a little bit forward, drop a blood here, go a little bit forward.
It's
Fuck,
gone.
It's gone.
Ryler like pauses and
Are you struggling over there?
Ryler's like walks back, finds the initial drop, steps forward.
Do you need help?
Okay, want some help?
I might need some help.
In his defense, it's hard to see in the tall grass.
Yeah, I would like to roll for following this track.
Same here.
So survival check.
Please do better than me. That's a lot of rolls happening. Oh my god. Okay, 11. Oh.
That was
Oh,
that was almost a 20, and then it rolled over.
dude, I had the exact same thing where it was like almost a 20 and then just rolled to a 2. I'm like, no, please.
Yeah, that hurts.
We're all just standing around this little drop.
We're
in
really
circles.
embarrassing right now.
You see Sheriff Crow inside, like, peek through the door and be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
We
Goddamn best.
This blood is too small.
it's a little hard to start following the track in the long grace.
Right. It's like,
Rylan is not making eye contact. He's like, this is embarrassing for Rylan. He's like, oh my god. To be fair, Rylan is not proficient in survival. He's doing his best though.
it's not good enough.
Figure yourself out. I'm trying to be proficient in this shit. Ugh, God.
I'm trying to think. Did I roll custom d6? I can scroll up and see. Yeah, there's a custom 6. And then question is, did we do it twice? That's initiative, that's too far. Custom. Yeah, I think rather than I used both of them. Fuck, I don't know why I didn't mark them. Would have been real helpful now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, none of you can follow a trail of blood drops.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, can I quickly be like, hey there, God. Hey, higher being. Can you help me out here? God, I need some enlightenment, bro.
What feat are you using?
It's just
I don't think you're a high level to talk
It's
to
rather
a
like,
deity.
please, I need help.
You're just gonna pray?
Can't we just try again?
It's just rather it's like, hold on. He like gets down on his fucking on his knees, just like holds his amulet, just like fucking like holding it up to his forehead. And just absolutely just gonna be like praying, be like, please help. I can't do this. We're not
Who are you
good enough for
talking to?
this.
What?
They're like, God isn't gonna help you in this situation.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I for sure know it's not.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You don't know shit.
Go
God is good.
God is good.
I have decided that God is good.
Do you guys have anything better to try? It's
What?
worth a shot.
Yeah, obviously, praise to a different God.
My God, can you help me? Oh God.
But yeah, God feeling nice to me tonight?
Uh,
Please.
I'm gonna say roll a d20
This is gonna
with
go
your
great, guys.
spellcasting modifier. I guess.
So plus 4.
Because religion doesn't really fit in my mind because that's like book smarts on how religions are,
Yeah.
and that's not what this is.
So I
is
don't
more
know how to
right.
do that, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then add 4 to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 23, baby.
Let's go.
It was so close to a nat one. It was so scary. I was like, wait. To me, it looked cock, so I was terrified to see what D&D Beyond would fucking count it as. I'm like, oh no.
Right. So you're on your knees. You take hold of your amulet.
Yeah.
And sort of contemplate on your current predicament. And despite the fact that your eyes are closed, you can kind of see a slight light in the distance, and you open them, and there's little white wisps following a trail.
Yes! Yes!
The
I've
party
been
does not
enlightened.
see this, only you do.
So I recently got into Apex, and this just makes me think about how I play Bloodhound and be like, bird, and just run
Oh
off
my
it.
goodness.
I
Yeah,
just
that
run
is-
off
Well, I
it
want to
in a
like
play
that.
random
Apex, but
direction.
my account is fucking
Yeah.
banned for some reason.
Oh, father, give me.
Oh, Father, give me
Oh,
sight.
give me sight. It's literally what's happening right now. But yeah, so Raloran just like perks up and just
Grim thinks he's Bloodhound.
Bloodhound
Skull
Kenny.
emoji.
I can't imagine it. Wait, I'm just gonna quickly.
Just imagine like Rylerin suddenly starts to follow a trail right
That's
after
what-
Nyx is like, you know, praying isn't gonna work. And then Rylerin's like, you don't know that? And starts walking, and Nyx is like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There is no fucking way.
Literally, like Rylan, like looking like fucking kisses them, like thank you, and like walk starts following. It's like what the fuck?
Thank God. Thank you, God.
Just don't have to admit I was wrong.
Well, I'm not admitting anything. I'm just okay.
Nah, fuck you.
Well,
It was all luck.
It's a coincidence.
God is real.
Maybe he saw the blood. I don't know.
I'm just quickly typing some flavor context for Resi as a treat.
As a treat.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you follow the trail, I mean.
I sure do. Haha.
You know what else would you do with a trail of blood?
Yeah. So
Avoid
where'd the shell go?
It leads. Let me just use the laser pointer.
Okay.
It's kind of stumbly.
Okay.
I cannot.
The wisps vanish right here.
Is there a window? No window.
Hey, Gennaro, you know how you like running into things?
What?
Ryleran's gonna kind of like. Is there like a way? Like, is this an easy thing to climb up?
Well, it'll be easier to go through.
No. No.
Someone climbed up the building?
I was like wondering, like,
It-
did he go up or down?
You probably could have climbed it, but I mean, this guy was bleeding at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd have bled on the wall as he was climbing.
Yeah. Especially if he had a bloody hand or something like that too. Rylan's gonna kneel down and gonna try to like see if there's a hidden hatch.
I'm gonna give that to you on passive investigation.
Let's go!
There is.
Let's go! Like I press down, I fucking like, find like a little hoop and I'm like, and open it.
The fuck was that?
Leave my giggles alone!
You're a freak.
No! But yeah, kind of like find the
The
hoop
hatch is me.
and just like,
Oh my God, who are you?
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
what?
It's God.
Who's this? Who's this guy?
GM, is there perhaps...
You open the hatch and there's this red-haired woman with an eye patch. Hello.
I punched him.
Is
I,
that the
I punched this woman in the face. No.
The changeling. You like try to punch her, your hand dissolves through her body, and she's like, "I am God," and floats away, and you're like, "That's weird." No.
I don't remember seeing my
Wow,
god like that.
That's your God?
But
Birthday shot.
I was
Water.
wondering, is there perhaps a familiar symbol on this secret door?
Not on the outside.
Is it on the inside of the hatch?
Yeah.
Mm. Around kind of like pauses, looking at it. It's like, well, do we want to go down or?
I'm gonna go first.
All right. I'm pretty loud. I should probably be towards the back. I'm just gonna.
Everyone looks at Gunark.
You
Can
should
I fit down
probably.
there?
You should probably remove your bush costume. I'm just saying, big
Just
guy.
I thought you were about to say you should probably take off your chainmail armor. I'm like, how well has that gone in the last two combats, you
Not-
motherfucker?
Not to you. I said looking at
I know.
Gunark, and
No,
not
I know.
to
I was
wear
fully
armor.
expecting you to say take off the chainmail. I don't know why. But Ryan will take.
Not everything's about you,
Fuck
Riley.
you.
Calm
Ryan will.
down, main character.
Rather's like, I'll have you know it's my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Fuck your birthday.
I just fully imagine an arc like shouting, like singing, singing happy.
Oh my god! Like
No,
as the
my God.
hatch is open.
Shut up.
We're trying to celebrate your birthday right now.
But Rallyron will step aside out of the hatch
Like
and kind
picks up Ryler and parades him around.
please.
town.
I'm trying to get us back on track, Rosie.
Yeah, but it'd be funny.
No.
Yeah.
But
Screw the main quest.
Rallyron will step aside, and kind of like allow Nyx to go forward. But as he gets down, like kneels down to get down the hatch, Rallyron will kind of like pat your back and be like, "Be careful down there." And you have a 1d4 for guidance. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
He just
It's
like kinda
pretty cool of you.
Neat.
Appreciate it.
just appreciate it.
Cool story.
And goes down. Goes in stealthily
Enters the pit.
to the pit. When he gets down there, can you like try to look for any traps?
Yeah, investigation.
Is there a new map?
And if you want to be stealthy, then you're gonna need to roll stealth. I mean,
Alright, hold on, I'll roll this first. Of course, it's a nat 20.
Oh my god. That's
And,
insane.
so the moment that he's out of your sight, you just can't see.
You also have a 1d4. Also, you rolled that for survival, by the way, not stealth.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean,
What's
it's
your
a nat
plus?
20.
Yeah, what's your plus to your stealth?
it's a +8, so
So that'd be a lot different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to roll again for stealth.
That's mean.
No.
You're rolling at one.
Although my investigation was shit, so it's
Well, you still have that D4.
true. Would it even change anything if I even rolled a d4? Because even then it's just gonna be
Who
a 9,
knows?
right?
Who knows? You never know.
It's just a 1d4, right?
Yeah.
And that's a 1. Nice.
This
I see.
guidance is not kind right now.
Because
Guidance is
you
not
doubted the
slaying.
gods, obviously.
Yeah. Have you tried praying?
I have.
Actually. I have tried praying and it didn't work. Actually, I'm gonna beat you to death. So.
I'm assuming I don't see anything.
Yeah, so first of all, new map
New map for Dusk.
Hatch Town. Welcome to Hatch Town. This is where the hatch goes, where hatches come to die.
Hatch Town. Heyo.
Gosh, oh man, I love that scene.
Way down, Hatchtown, way down under the
Wow, I love how
ground.
there's nothing to see right
Well, it's not very well lit inside
Yeah.
Hatchtown.
There's a
let me
lot to
tell
see
you.
here. As soon as you walk up to it.
Here in
Let's go.
Hatchtown, there's plenty that you can see eventually. Trademark.
Eventually in tiny letters.
Yeah. Terms and conditions may apply. Yeah, it's I mean, it's a pretty nice tunnel. There are some walls. So, you know, I mean,
Walls. Let's see.
yeah.
Write that down, that might be important.
Oh shit! I haven't been taking notes. Fuck.
The room has walls.
Can you try? I don't know if he could. He doesn't have dark vision, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Wait. I might.
Yeah, you're a tiefling. You should have it.
Yeah.
Can anyone see in the dark?
Rallying can.
Hmm.
Is it? Do you think it's safe to light like a lantern or something?
Let me just double check.
You use your dark vision to see a lot of gasoline every no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it?
Your
smell
dark
that?
vision notices a gas leak.
You know, there's a bunch of stacked dynamite on the wall.
Yeah, so from the looks of it,
No.
half draws have dark vision to 60 feet.
That's more than one. So, you know.
Is it? Is it safe to light a lantern?
I don't know. I don't see anything yet.
60 feet? Okay.
60 feet, yeah.
And then there. Yeah, it looks pretty lantern safe.
Alright, if I lit this lantern and there's some shit over there, I swear to God.
I mean, I don't see anything, but the thing is that do we want to... I guess there's not really any place to run, huh?
I don't know if you want to lead the way.
I could, but the issue, I won't be very quiet. So either way, I don't think it's gonna go well, but I can try.
Puffy, you have dark vision, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to find where to see how far. I can
Tieflings
see.
should have 60 feet
Yeah,
as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's in your
Yeah, it's,
features, racial traits.
Well, yeah, but you can also see it on your...
On your just general character sheet, I think. Somewhere. I think it's under like no, I don't know. I don't. I can pull up one of my sheets with dark vision. I don't know where it is.
yeah, I'm just gonna control F. Start.
It will be under your, so you have like
Oh,
passive...
I see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
passive
dark vision
perception,
60
passive
feet.
intelligence, passive. It'll be there.
E. Dark vision 60 up to 60 feet.
Do you want to lead the way, Pofi?
Anxiety Gilbert. Might as well. Need some screen time.
Yeah, true. If you're worried, Rylan can be like right behind you as like a shield,
Yeah.
literally.
It's just, wait, why is a shield behind me?
Well, it's like, so he can
no.
protect you. I got you.
I am both shield.
Do you really want to be behind Palfi since you're the loudest?
Is it true?
I will do my best, but either way, it's like, either we send Palfi and like you, for example, like up ahead alone, so because you guys are the quietest, or we go as a group and I clang all around. Oh, there goes
Oh.
Rosie.
There goes Rosie.
Shit, they fell asleep again.
Alright,
Alright, so that's where the cliff. That's where the.
Your ends
Okay,
again.
guys.
Alright, thank you.
Good game, guys, good game. Alright.
Alright, I lit up Jackbox. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Their power went out or something?
Oh
'Cause
shit,
they
maybe.
went offline on
Her computer has been like, what's it called? We were playing Valorant, computer crashed.
Oh
Voice message
no.
opening. Yeah. I think on like when I was playing Val yesterday, like she was whispering me like, yeah, I've tried reinstalling Val. I might just need a new computer. So I'm like, oh, the rail's a problem, but now it's Discord as well.
Jesus Christ. I think, yeah, it might just be the computer at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, we can just
Alright.
wait.
Yeah.
We just twiddle our thumbs. How's everyone enjoying the session?
I'm honestly vibing as well.
Oh man.
Okay.
You're not good at this investigation thing.
Me too, bud, don't worry.
Mm,
It's just, it was like, I want to go first. I'm like, wait, me? Me?
You sweating nervously.
yeah, I'm trying to get people involved.
Yeah, I'm multitasking right now because for some reason, like, okay, I only want to draw when it's late at night, but then I don't have energy to draw.
Oh, you're good.
Fair, that is new.
And